making.
Do we have Souls of Night?
Oh,
I see
well,
rotors coming through. Where are
yeah,
they going?
we're making advanced, well, the smart plates at the moment. I don't know if I can make it. Depends on what anime you are watching. Depends on if it's going to be good. Or better. Let's be honest. I think if we're just going to sit here and let things get manufactured for now, I think I'm going to take my tractor here and go out and explore for a little bit.
Okay, because I'm trying to find where everything is.
Yeah. Don't want to fight those. Those bugs suck.
I mean, if I had known no one was gonna join us,
Well,
could have done any one of half a dozen games.
yeah, well, right now it's only Fuzz isn't. We may just have a late arrival. Okay. I am looking for coal.
Probably also do the old one's army.
Do we have Betsy now?
Let's see, what's up this way?
No, not yet. But the ogre drops some stuff that's pretty good for summer.
Right.
The coin gun should make short work of them.
It's God. The game is not happy with me. All I'm doing is driving into a cave.
Driving
up
what?
to a cave.
Oh.
Driving up to a cave.
Yeah.
Did you ever get Souls of Fright Night?
It's not
Yes,
happy
let me get
with
the facts.
me. It's getting. Alright.
I think these are the right bags.
I kind of want to just go up. Just have to figure out how to go. Because this area is supposedly one of a good source of coal should be nearby.
And what about sight?
There you go.
And my internet's decided to start chugging.
Yeah, and I'm literally standing still, and have been for a few minutes now.
No, my ISP provider is being a pain.
Oh.
Yeah, they're really 30 right now. Everybody's throttled, but we have it to our data. And it's a pain. Oh, I think I've had. Zoom zoom. There. Coming down this is going to be interesting. More of the pigs. A lot of it. Oh, there's water. It looks like impact craters up here. Yeah. What do we need here? Just power. Okay. Don't think I have stuff on me to power that. More water. Oh no, fart tree. Fart tree. Farting at me. Okay, there's a cave. Might- That's pseudo interest. One.
Oh no, don't dig down. Oh, you're getting clarified, I see.
What's here? That one's pure. So, where I was planning on going at the end of last stream, there's 3 pure coal nodes up there.
Yep. You are way off to the east.
It's not as far as the power plants in the other game.
Thank you.
Oh, I can't use Z. There is no Z. It's not here either. I wonder. There's 3. I wonder if there's one more hidden somewhere. Some odd place. Fairly easy to get back and forth from here. There's slug. The grumpy pig thing. guess rhino pigs. I guess that's what they are. But they're in the way. What's up here? This feels like there should be but there is nothing. Well, I guess, I mean, 3 sources of coal isn't bad.
It's not bad for a start.
Well, 3 pure sources of.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
we could,
actually really good.
so, I mean, once we get that all up and running, we could. We have power. Run down to the base because I can easily see the base from here. Wonder if there's any coal. And I'd expect there to be a lot of oil in the desert, though.
So the best place I found for fighting in the Blood Moon is by the desert.
We're gonna add a blood moon into the.
You stand up here and the race can't get to you.
Back off, bugs. Back off. Yeah. Ah. So are you. Back off.
At least they can't get to you most of the time. I guess the sights sent them flying up.
If those bug, is that oil down there? No, that's not oil.
A
Ooh.
fuse has been triggered in the power system.
Hmm?
Yeah, it looks like something must have ran out of fuel. Yeah.
Okay. I'll be on my way back. We can get biofuel up and running again. Ooh, there's copper and iron. Limestone. Yeah. More iron.
Guess those bombs can be an issue though.
I think we could very easily turn this area over here into a more foundry-like space. With the water, everything. That look. Also spread out the factory so we're not like on top of its. Let's see what I can add here. Store all. Grab all. I think I found your crate.
My crate.
Yeah. Because remember at the end you died while riding, like, vehicle surfing the tractor?
Yeah.
Oh, I got all your stuff.
Thanks.
So. Alright, so we can launch that.
Basic steel production will give us the steel beams, which we can use for the logistics 3 to make the conveyor belts, right? Yeah.
Mm. Okay, so we want... six, 9 those.
So let's
3
see.
of those.
We now have the water extractor.
Yeah, I need...
Let's see. The coal generator needs 20 plates and 10 rotors. Bunch of wires.
Yeah. Are we making any rolled?
The copper?
Yeah.
I have no idea what was set up there towards the end of the last session because
It was a week ago?
yeah, I had a lot of other things kind of on my mind. Oh, look, walkways are unlocked here.
Yep.
Apparently, when you unlock something on a...
No, I don't think it worked. Because, I mean, none of the other stuff is unlocked.
Yeah, I'm noticing that too. Okay, give me a second, I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. There's wire. There's steel plates. Do we have any rolled copper anywhere? Looking at the power as well. Hmm. This is going to be headache inducing. Making string. You're making steel plates. Alright. There's that. What's going on with our gems? Nope. Which one of you is out of power? There we go. Oh wow. Yeah. Almost our entire Jenny farm was out of power or out of fuel. So pause to you.
Okay, I'm back.
You're welcome back.
This is really hard.
Yeah, I hurt.
The water spheres, man.
What you got? You got just some crud?
No, I walked through the sole of my shoe today. Of
Ew.
my old shoes. And I was
That's good.
literally on pavement all day. And it must have happened sometime either early this afternoon or late this morning. I didn't even notice until I got home and took off my shoe and realized that the bottom of my foot was literally scorched black.
Ew.
So it hurts a little bit to walk around on my left foot right now.
I can imagine that. So, you got some stockpiles. Alright. See what we can do. I'm gonna go grab some screws. I know we have a butt ton of those.
Yeah, the only thing we don't have a butt ton is the advanced
All the water
plates,
spheres.
Yeah,
reinforced plates.
we can always make those by hand.
Yeah, I had to make the remaining 25 just to put them in
Yeah, I
here
can't
for
afford
that
to
other
move from this
thing.
position.
Yeah.
I think once we get the power thing sorted, we need to ramp up production.
Yeah. Well, I'm working on getting the power thing taken care of right now, so.
Okay.
Just need to get all the supplies I can together for it. Silver frames. Okay, so crafting bench. I need to make a lot of this.
If you warp to me, be sure you're already on boat.
The other TV series that I was trying to remember was called Sanctuary.
Yeah, I think we answered that one.
Yeah,
because that was the one that Amanda Tapping took over.
Yeah.
In like the second season.
I thought she was there from the beginning.
She may have, but I don't think she was. Well, no, I think you're right. I think she was. Because that's aired right after Stargate ended. I was thinking the first season aired simultaneously with the last season of Stargate.
Yeah, I don't remember if it did. I do know they only did about 2 seasons of it.
They did 4.
4?
Yes, because I have all of it on DVD.
Oh, I thought they only did 2.
No, they did a lot more. It may only have been carried by Sci-Fi Channel in the U.S. for 2.
Then I'm going to have to do some research. Do we have copper production currently rolling?
I'm sorry?
Do we have copper production currently rolling?
Yes, but not copper sheets.
I'm just looking for wires.
Yeah, wires is something we're making. We're also making cables.
Because I need 1,000 copper wires.
Yeah. I am going to need
And we literally have 1,000 left.
I am going to need the rotors.
Should be,
for a while.
What? Rods and cable?
Yeah. Well, no, rods and screws.
Rods and screws.
Yeah. I need 140 rotors. I have 73, so I'm halfway there. But I also need 230 reinforced iron plate. And this is just the basic infrastructure, none of the
advanced stuff, yeah.
Well, none of the piping or anything else to get the thing up and running, or the basic power. Not power, basic, like, conveyors and things. So, I've got a long ways to go.
Okay, that works. I don't know how much smart plating we'll need when it finally gets to it, but we probably won't need as much as we've already... Well, we'll probably need more than that, but not by much.
How much?
Well, we've only got about 68. We've got 68 in there. But we do have the... It's starting to back up a little bit here, so we got rotors and the plates here.
Yep. I turned this off so it would back up.
Yeah.
Because it was using plates and rotors at speed.
Yeah. We need to leave it off.
At least for a little while.
Yeah.
Until we
actually get
power.
a bit of a stockpile.
Yeah.
We need power slugs.
No. We need power. Alright. Okay, so I need copper. I need buzz. At least we have an excess of steel bars at the moment.
I wish we had an excess of anything at the moment.
We do. Like I said, we have an excess of steel bars.
I think we might have a minor excess of screws as well, but they start to back up and then they get used so quickly.
Yep.
But then again, we're currently kind of used to playing on an advanced map where we've got almost everything unlocked, so...
No, everything is unlocked. Hey, there's a Z in chat.
Z?
I don't know how long you've been there in chat, Z. But you're there now.
Either. Oh yeah, did you see the new reveal for, what is it, Star Wars Squadrons?
That looks interesting. It looks like it has potential.
It looks
again,
like the portion of Battlefront 2 that was mysteriously missing from Battlefront 2. It's like they finally completed the game and decided to sell it separately.
Okay, so...
Possibly.
Justin, I think we're gonna need to lay down a flat piece of ground and throw lava on.
Sounds good to me.
You've been here for long. Just got on. Okay. There's something I was talking about involving Z earlier, and I don't remember what it was.
Oh yeah, Alt-Z didn't work.
Oh yeah, no, not Alt-Z, just Z didn't work, because eventually we get maps that way.
Mm.
I guess, Justin, whenever you have a chance to stay on me and just swing your flail.
Okay. I can flail about.
Yeah, because in order to upgrade to the level 2 conveyors, I need these reinforced iron plates.
Yep.
I'm gonna be floating in the air on a boat. Hopefully you don't get instantly killed by water.
Alright. And I'm almost to my rotor. The rotors that I need.
Yeah, there's
Okay,
a bunch
done with
right here.
rotors.
Again.
Well, I was hand producing them.
Yeah.
You can start stockpiling the rotors for yourself for the milestone.
Mm. Yeah, I think I need those reinforced plates to make those frames too, don't I?
Okay, so let's go get cable. Some more iron plates. Uh, okay, there's plates. There's that. Go get 200 cables. Make 3 portable miners. Let me move. There we go. That's interesting. Alright, let's see. Make some plates. Ah! So, how are you enjoying that, Zeke? Let's see. Here, I need to make 3 portable miners.
You should have a bunch hanging around somewhere.
I think most of them already got used. Alright, now I gotta go. I don't need rods for anything right now. So I can turn these into screws. Z is asking if you saw The Last of Us Part 2. Then.
Oh, hold on a second. I do need the rods for the modular frames.
Yeah.
But
well, rods are one of the things we have access of. So.
Okay. As for have I seen it? Yes. Have I played it? No. I haven't even seen I haven't even played the last of the first one.
Yeah.
There's some games that tickle my fancy. There's some games that just don't. And the Last of Us series just didn't tickle me at all.
Yeah, I can see that. It's much more story.
There's no power?
Yes. I heard it power down.
Okay.
And I have nothing else to stick in there right now.
That's fine.
And that's why I'm working on trying to get power to the base. I've got almost all the resources I need for the reinforced iron plates, which I needed 230 of.
Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more over here. Just sitting on the
Okay.
conveyor.
That's not a whole lot for what I'm having to deal with, so. Or rods slash screws.
Why can't I dig?
The power.
Diggy diggy hole. It's not much, but it'll keep it running for a minute.
Yeah, matter of fact.
And it's out already.
Mm-hmm. Most of those were nearing empty when I was over there, so
Yeah.
doesn't really surprise me.
I need a chainsaw.
Grab that. Over here. Is this storage? Storage of what then? That's steel plate storage. What were you making? Oh, you were steel plate as well. Okay. See if I have enough stuff. You saw it, and you can, so you can see why the community's upset. Why is the community upset about it, Zeke?
Yeah, I remember hearing there was some big controversy about it. Can't exactly remember why either.
Let's. Don't know if Z's actually saying anything or not. No. No visible. That's something I kind of wish we could see if somebody was actively typing in the chats.
Yeah.
That'd be somewhat handy.
Maybe just a little bit.
I just need to make 40 more. Okay.
There, I was able to make some solid fuel, so that should balance it enough.
Can we build an artificial dungeon?
No.
Cyberpunk is going to be delayed as well. I prefer it to be delayed than,
Incomplete?
Bethesda.
Yeah, that, yeah.
I really enjoyed Bethesda's announcement of The Elder Scrolls 6.
What was the tagline? It just works.
It exists. Doesn't.
Yeah, because people were complaining about the fact that they hadn't heard about the next Elder Scrolls game in a while. And with all the
Yeah.
back and forth, with all the political BS that was going on with it, they're like, you know what, fine, we'll just tell people it exists so that people stop saying it's been canceled, it's been delayed, this, that, the other.
Political?
Yeah, it's apparently one of the developers for the new Elder Scrolls game wanted to do some political statement with the game.
Ah. Okay, I can see it.
So there were rumors that he had been fired or that he'd been promoted to lead developer or something, and then this and that and the other happened, and
Ah. I
you know,
I
bunch
honestly
of bull.
I have mixed feelings about I can understand the aspect of wanting to, you're creating something. You're creating something, you're putting your spin on it, you want to have your product have meaning and a message. I can understand that. But also, when people complain that they want their escapism to be escapism, don't degrade them for that wanting to have an escape. And I've seen far too many people try and tear others down for that online.
I personally think that the reason 6 is delayed is because their technical debt for their developer tools finally caught up to them and they don't know what to do.
Probably.
Because, they've been running on Gamebryo since, like, the Elder Scrolls 3 or something.
Yeah, I mean,
God.
the same freaking engine, which, yeah, that'll cause problems, especially years down the road.
Well,
And there's also,
they're
like, the original lore guy behind the Elder Scrolls isn't with the company anymore, so I think they're kind of rudderless in terms of where they want to go with the Elder Scrolls.
well, yeah, no, I can definitely feel that.
And I think the only real hope I have at this point for 6 is that because they put out Fallout 4 VR and the Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim VR, that they're going to maybe, from the ground up, make the Elder Scrolls 6 VR compatible. Like, it'll be designed with VR in mind. Maybe not as the sole way to play, but, like, it'll support it in a way that natively feels better than it does in Skyrim or Fallout 4.
We have an in-baked VR in the whatever engine that they're going to switch to.
Right, so it's not just tacked on. That's the only real hope I have for 6 at this point.
That actually sounds. That sounds good
Feasible.
to me. Yeah.
But that's just pure speculation, But it does seem that's kind of like, that might be the way they're going, because they were looking into VR pretty heavily, because look at Fallout 4 VR and again, Skyrim VR.
Well, yeah, some developers are realizing that, VR, AR, those are kind of the direction that a lot of people want to shift towards the future.
Mm-hmm.
And
Like,
so,
look at Half-Life Alyx.
oh god, I own that game. I still haven't completed it because the freaking game keeps crashing my video cards.
Yeah.
It's just so intense. It's like, here, video cards. Both of you run at the same time at full power. Let's see how
I hear
long
it's a
his
good
computer
game, though.
crashes.
I think the next big thing that I'm going to be saving up for, big purchase, is going to be a VR set.
Well, assuming they go back into stock. Despite the issues that I've had with mine, I still like the system.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do some research and see how many of them plug and play straight out of the box. Because that's what I'm looking for.
There's like 2 that direct plug and play. but I think almost all of them require some sort of master software.
Yeah.
So if you like pre-install
Well,
the software, it just plugs and plays. Like I know with the Oculus headset that I have,
yeah.
once you installed the software initially, all you had to do was do the initial setup for it.
All you had to do, except it never worked.
Well, that's yeah. For the initial run, all you had to do was install the base software and then register it and set it up for room scale and whatnot.
Yeah. Well, the other problem that I have is I don't know if I actually have a place where I could
Set it up.
use it. Thinking about it.
Well, there are several games out there where you don't need a room size setup. You can just sit in your chair and do the game.
Yeah. Well, I meant just how many of them require what space?
Like a lot of the Flight Sim VR games, that's going to be a sitting. Most likely. I know Half-Life Alyx is set up so that you can do it sitting down without actually jumping around. I know there's a couple of the other ones that are pretty good.
Listen to you. Trying to listen to you and fight the piggies.
The piggies?
Yes. Now I've got.
So you say you've got a VR headset?
Yeah, I do.
So, I've heard good reviews of this one particular game, and I think it's not like just overly popular. So you might not have heard of it. It's called Jet Island.
Legit Island?
No, Jet Island.
Jet Island.
Mm-hmm.
I think
It's
I've
supposed
heard
to be
of
pretty
it.
good. Like it's straight up just like grappling hooks and flying around and that kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah, I think I've heard of it. I don't remember where I've heard of it, though. Yep, driving right over the freaking conveyor belt.
Yeah.
As I'm just standing there watching him do it.
Those dang water spheres.
A bit rough.
I need to set bubbles
Ooh,
there and then put lava
that's a
there
cave
so they
I've
can't
never
spawn
noticed
on top
before.
of it.
That is actually scary. Once I get my stuff and everything wired back, I may go down and explore that.
Is the Uzi better than the Gatligator?
I don't know, I haven't tested them.
Hmm.
Dang it, I'm cursed. Ah, stupid water bolts. There's gotta be a more efficient way to do this. Maybe I can link up a teleporter all the way down there.
Let's see. Z is saying. Okay,
Okay, I see
I kind of agree. Mixing real world politics in would be a mess for escapism, but again, like I said, having
Hey, it works for some games,
Something
just
like
not others. And
yeah. I mean, if you have that, fine. But if you're You have to be careful that you don't end up getting preachy.
It's gonna really depend on like the genre, the game, whoever's creating the game, because some people, like you can have the right game and the right genre and the right message, but have someone who can't pull off the message because like they're too ham-handed with it, ham-fisted
Yes.
rather. And then certain genres are going to be more prone to like political messages. Like cyberpunk is a pretty political genre.
Oh yeah. But that's what you expect from a game like that.
Right, because like if you live in a cyberpunk world, you live in this place where human life basically means nothing. Like your very body is owned by corporations, etc., etc.
Yeah.
And then it gets into all kinds of questions like, oh, what does it mean to be human? If you're everything, if every part of you is robotic except your brain, are you still like as human as somebody who has no robotic parts? If your consciousness is downloaded into a PC, and for all intents and purposes you act as if you'd still had your body, are you still human? Those kinds of questions.
Yeah, what is humanity?
Yeah,
Right.
pretty much. I mean, I've got no problem answering questions like that. And stuff like that, but other people might not like what I have to say about it. So I usually try to keep stuff like that.
I mean, ultimately, like when people produce these games and whatever message they have,
Yeah.
the quality of it's going to be shown by how many people buy it. Like if people don't like it, they won't buy it. It's like when you tell a joke. Like if people laughed, and it was a good joke, and if people don't, it wasn't.
Excuse me.
The proof is in the pudding, as they say.
Ooh, pudding?
Yes. Indeed.
Freaking A.
Pudding.
Game, why wouldn't you let me hit the damn thing?
Because game.
Okay, where did the third one come from? Where did the fourth one come from?
The fourth what? The fourth wall?
Yeah.
The pigs.
The ether.
Gonna die again. Where's the last one? Alright, over to the seashore, waterfront, whatever you want to call it.
You think
Did
you
I-
should be able to tunnel from outside the dungeon into the dungeon?
I'm about to set up a teleporter into a place outside the dungeon. We can just use the Discord to get into.
Okay.
If you want to use it.
Because, like, I mean, if you have a tunnel from outside the dungeon into the dungeon, you can just use the Discord to get into.
Mm.
But these water bolts, man, I gotta fend off from the water bolts to actually do the wiring.
You know what we could do is we could build like a box down below, and then like a ledge up above, and we just kill the casters that teleport onto the ledge until the box is filled with non-casters.
Yeah, that might actually work. Oh, let's see.
Or-
If you can teleport to me to help me fend off these water bolts.
I can help try.
Right. So they no more can spawn in as long as we're in this area. So if you can just kill them with a death scythe.
Alright, power. Cold generator.
You got any summons that you can summon in there to kill them?
Let's see. No.
I need to put it out.
Oh yeah, I do.
Get out of my inventory.
Yeah, that works.
Boom, boom, boom.
I gotta find my wire. It's down here.
How many enemies will a statue spawn? 3?
3? Yeah, 3.
Don't want to do us any good.
Let's see, can I...
There's a lot of enemies over here. That should. Let's see. Yeah, if we could just trap all the enemies in a box somehow.
Okay, I feel like I need to raise this up. Little piggies! Piggies! Okay. Foundations. Boom. 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 Damn it. Piggy! Have you guys heard of an anime series called BN?
Called what?
BNA.
BNA.
I don't think so.
Darn it. I hate these worms.
Let's spin this out just a couple more foundations. There we go.
Oh, he's talking about brand new animal. Abbreviated as BNA.
Brand new animal.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
What's
I
it
haven't set
about?
it up. We can't get back. No. Oh, you. Okay. So you put one over here.
The existence of humanoid animals have been living in the darkness for centuries, blah blah blah, revealed to the world, blah blah blah. Yeah.
So it's like Monster Girl.
Not quite. It's Netflix, international, originally a Japanese television anime series produced by Trigger. Directed by Yoshihori. I know I'm pronouncing that wrong, so I apologize in advance. And written by Kazuki Nakashi.
This means nothing to me. I'm trying to find out what the anime is.
Dang it! I didn't.
I
There's no
you
way
said
to
it,
get back down
it
there
involves
easily.
Humanoid animals
humanoid animals.
that have been living in the darkness for centuries have been revealed to the world. That's all I see on the thing right now. It's apparently the first
Sandstorm
episode date was April 8th.
See if we can get some sandstorm particles over here.
So it's one of the current season animes.
Ah,
Or you got attacked by 5 dune splicers.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fight over there right now because he's gonna die. I need platinum.
yeah.
We wouldn't happen to have any chainsaws, would we?
Yeah, we've researched chainsaws.
Because we need a ton of biomass here.
The damn pigs would leave me alone. We wouldn't need it for much longer. Yep. Shuffle on off, bastard. Go ahead. Let me go ahead and put you down as well. In plan for when we get upgrades to this area. Cool. You happy with it? Alright, let's see. I think I can.
Yeah, I might have skipped BNA because it's just one of the animes I don't think I was interested in. The last episode of the Eighth Sun aired today, so
Yeah, I haven't. I haven't really been doing much with watching things recently. I've the last book in a book series came out that I've been following came out earlier this month.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
What series?
Destroyer Man.
Oh.
It's a interesting series. It was book 15.
Okay.
The author
Dang.
was saying that he this was the end of the main series, but there are more stories in the world,
Mm-hmm.
prequels and sequels. So prequels, sequels, one shots, and things of that nature. So we'll see where he goes from here.
Do you normally read sci-fi or do you read fantasy or? Like what's your
Yes.
preference? I've got two author recommendations for you.
Okay.
So, the first one, you shouldn't read this book expecting that this guy will ever finish his 3-book series, but the books are really good.
Okay.
The guy's name is Patrick Rothfuss, and the books are The Name of the Wind and The Wise Man's Fear.
All right.
So, The Wise Man's Fear came out like 7 years ago, and there's still no word on the final book. The second series is by a guy who puts out like 5 books a year. And he's just incredibly prolific. The series is the Stormlight Archive, or realistically, you'd want to start on one of the other series, probably Mistborn.
Oh, I have Mistborn.
That's good. It's a really good series. Have you read the Stormlight Archive?
No.
You should. By the same guy, and these books are gigantic.
Yeah. I started looking at it and realized it's really close to a story that I'm working on.
Mm-hmm.
And so I stopped because I didn't want to be influenced by what he had done.
Right, okay. Well, there's some other books that he's written that are still pretty good. Like, there's a free one on his website called Warbreaker. That's really good.
Okay. I'm working when I'm not dealing with school and other things on a book series / novel / whatever it turns into.
Mm-hmm.
That is hopefully going to be like a. I'm trying to give it the feel of some of those the big Greco-Roman myths.
Mm-hmm. Like the Odyssey.
But kind of set. Well, mix that along with some other more popular like fantasy aspects.
Mm-hmm.
But set during a society that has reached early industrialization, early to mid industrialization.
I see.
I'm gonna check the Traveling Merchant.
Okay. Well, speaking of kind of early industrialization, Mistborn, the Second Age, I guess you'd call it, has started coming out.
You broke up significantly through all that.
So the Second Era Mistborn books have started coming out, where it's in the Wild West. The first one is, I think, called The Alloy of Law.
Okay. Alloy of Law?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. I think the other one's called The Bands of Mourning.
Okay. Let's get some copper sheets. I knew you assholes would do this. Let's see if I can wait while I heal. There is a mod for a small grid jump drive, but it's not vanilla.
No, and I don't know if it still works because the last time I played with that mod was like 50 or so updates ago.
Speaking of, have you seen some of the news for the new update?
No, I haven't. What's up with it?
They're supposed to do a reveal stream on the 24th. And everybody's giving them heck about it. Because they've been leading everybody on for so long. With this new update's coming out.
So they've been going on and on about it without really tipping their hand any.
Yeah.
So people, I'm guessing people are joking like
dead.
I'm guessing people are joking like it's going to be the reveal of like a refrigerator or something.
Well, they've already given hints, but it's just
The reintroduction of Clang.
No, that happened in like the last update.
Oh,
and that happens in almost every update.
Yeah.
the
point.
reclanging.
I mean, doesn't Clang just exist?
That's
There's
true.
no reintroduction at all. It just exists.
All
He
hail
just did.
Lord Clang.
It's like Emotep.
Yeah, pretty much. There we go. I got power back up and running for a little bit.
Okay.
It's gonna take quite a bit of time before everything catches back up again.
There's a lot of sharks here.
Sharks, man. They're really after you.
Man, they want me. These sharks, they're trying to get me. Like I got you where I want you. Now I'm going to eat you.
Yeah.
Alright. Actually. Alright.
I can't even think of anything that they could add to Space Engineers that would make me go wow. At this point.
I can think of a few things.
Okay.
Removal of Merrick as the idea guy.
That's the update. Merrick has been removed from the credits.
Alright. Got to throw some biofuel in until the miner gets going.
Are you not connected to the main grid?
Not right now.
Okay.
I'm trying to get them powering themselves first.
Okay, because there's power on the main grid that could feed back. That's why I was...
Did you already get the Forbidden Shards?
Yeah. I did a few suicide jumps down there.
Oh, I wouldn't have stayed there if I had known.
Ah.
At the speed that conveyor belt is running,
That
you're
thing's
only
big.
going to be powering one per finery.
You gotta
for
be
now.
outside for the best effect.
Or one per drill for now. Okay, logistics. We got water in here. Got the coal coming down the line.
You know, I think Keen lost some of my. Well, I lost some hope for Keen whenever Medieval Engineers just kind of didn't do anything.
They're still doing updates to it, but yeah, not much is going on with it.
Yeah. I mean, at least it's not Starforge. Got that going for it.
Okay.
You took both tractors, didn't you?
Yes, I know, because I died once. I'm going to be coming back now that I've got power up here. I need to start running power line, though. Invalid aim location. Okay. This is not an invalid aim location. There we go. Yep, I'm going to be laying down a power line on my way back. Then I'll have to come back and do upgrades. Get things working. How much is our total power draw?
I have no clue.
Look at
I'm not at base.
the power pole, and it should tell you.
I'm not at base.
Okay.
I was trying to head over to you.
I didn't catch that.
I said I'm not at base because I was trying to head over to you.
Ah.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to be able to get over to you on foot anytime soon.
I'm on my way back. Right. But I'm running power lines. We started the first episode of just stand Star Trek Picard. Just picture the current producers. They have a pile of all of Star Trek media, all official Star Trek media in front of them, and they're popping a squat and crapping all over it.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then you'll understand everything that confuses you in Picard and Discovery.
Oh, I thought it was just JJ Trek in general, but you're right. It is pretty much all Star Trek at this point. After
I need time to put down a digger banner.
after Enterprise.
Well, JJ Trek, right? The problem is Discovery claimed that they were going to be, their story was taking place
In the prime
and
timeline.
and then they started integrating like basic JJ stuff.
Oh my god, the lens flare.
Well, that's not the worst of it.
No, it isn't, and that's the sad thing.
Actually, I can deal with the lens flare. I mean, it's overused, but that's just a visual element tied to the director, not a
Freaking roast.
not a story element that is created just to create one that makes no sense with previous lore. I do find it interesting that if the rumors are true about what they're planning on doing with Discovery,
Put down the teleporter.
Yeah,
basic
300
smart burst.
megawatt capacity. We're using about 176 to about 180. Looks like
Okay.
topping out at 225.
All right.
Hopefully
Well, the coal power
everything's
our bar will not be able to support us
I just have to deal with worms.
right now, but they'll be, because I only have one running.
They should all boot up in time, right?
Well, I don't have any of the others set up right now. Because I need more. I need smart plate, not smart plates, the reinforced iron to put tier 2
Conveyors.
conveyors down.
Yeah, well,
And then
I keep
could
booting
have
the system
6.
up, but we've got a bunch of the reinforced plates here. Plus 55 in the top box. So we should have some of what you need here.
The destruction of Romulus is the same in Star Trek Online, and because that was the element that created the
Split universe.
split universe. Because if Romulus hadn't been destroyed, Nero wouldn't have gotten pissed and gone on his thing to go steal Borg tech, which at least now we know where he got the damn Borg tech.
Yeah.
So I mean that's a plus. But he stole Borg tech, turned his mining ship into
A warship.
a battle cruiser with
Yeah.
Borg tech, and then went back in time and slapping Starfleet around because of red matter.
I'm gonna make a trap over here.
Okay.
And Star Trek Online stayed in the Prime universe, but followed the same events. Those events actually took place. So
Yeah, but it's like every few updates. Oh, here's a new war for you to fight.
Alright, you can keep their numbers away while I pork this.
I mean, honestly, JJ,
Right, run over to the other side.
he pretty much straight for wanted to make a Star Trek. movie. He only wanted to make a Star Wars movie, and because he didn't assumed he'd never be a Star Wars movie, he tried to make Star Trek more Star Warsy with
Yeah,
his
and
movies.
that's a problem right there.
Okay, the slimes aren't able to get through, but everything else should get stuck over there.
Yeah, with tier 1 drills, and if I put in tier 2 conveyors, we have enough coal over there that I can get 6 of the
I'll be right back.
generators
I'm
up
gonna
and
buy
running.
something from Tavern.
Okay.
Alright, do it up.
And what, 3 of them would be enough to run this place?
Thereabouts.
So yeah, that should be fine.
But right now I only have... You figure out where I can hook this thing in. There. So we currently... That bumped our capacity up to 375.
Yeah, it increased it only by 75. So I think
Yeah.
each coal plant's about 75 megawatts.
No, each coal plant is 109. It's just that I'm having to use them to power the drills and the water pump as well.
Yeah.
So the power, that 30 is going to be divided in when I get the plates to turn on a second power plant.
Yeah.
And then again, when I get the plates to turn on when I get everything in line to turn on all the others, so we have more power than it over there. Alright, give me all 60 of those. Alright. Transportation, tractor. There, your tractor's back. And there's the fuel that was in it. There you go, get my tractor.
Would you like a ride?
Nah, because I'm almost there.
It's like it's not figuring out how to get in.
Zoom, zoom.
See, if I turn this back on. Okay, they get back in now.
Do I think there will be a reboot of the... You mean the TV series or the movie?
Movie, most likely.
The movie, yes, because Hollywood is intellectually bankrupt and cannot come up with new...
Why do you think they've been doing, sequels of movies that from, like, 30, 40 years ago all of a sudden?
Or reimagining of those movies.
Yeah, which isn't much better.
Yeah, I think that's even worse, honestly.
All I want,
Yeah.
all I want is
If
in the
they
mountains
actually
and
did a redone version of War of the Worlds that was directly based on the book, I think you would have so many.
So many what?
I think people would just love a movie actually based on the book War of the World. All the events from War of the World
Yeah.
happening in it, set in the correct time frame.
You know, if they do end up doing that, I want to see them take it.
You're breaking up.
Yeah, you're breaking up just as hard here. How? How?
How or how?
Fucking hell. I got freaking hit by those pigs, as you call them,
Uh huh.
from behind
Almost
on
lost
the
a lot in that
fucking
game.
truck and killed. And the truck is now not showing up.
Oh shit.
I was right on the
All
edge
of
of your
them. There's
base
gonna be two
there,
more spawned in.
where you're
Maybe.
right where you had the slanted slopes.
Right, you stand there and
I was right on the
hold
edge of that,
enemies. I guess you might spawn
where the
this here
power
if they
plant
also
is,
case more. Oh, we're still in it.
by the water.
Right, I'm gonna go try to dig out.
Is it near where your crate
Okay.
is?
It should be right where my crate is.
You know, all I want movie-wise is for Guillermo del Toro to be able to do his In the Mountains of Madness movie.
Hmm.
Because he does really
Looks
good
like you
monsters.
might have accidentally broken it down.
How? I was dead.
I don't know, but all the material to craft it was in your crate.
Yeah, I was on the truck. I got hit from behind, and then all of a sudden it's like, I'm dead. And why can't I see the truck?
Super. And